Hi everyone, thank you for tuning to my channel. Welcome. As I promised in my previous video, I just want to give you guys kind of a heads up about upcoming full moon. It's extremely important full moon. I really want you to listen what I'm going to say right now. If you've been following me for a while, you know my channel is definitely all about consciousness. Yes, we have a sky, we have we have tools given to us how to control cosmic bodies and cosmic influence, and it's all really up to us how much we're going to use the power we have within us. And this is such an extremely important full moon. It's not just any full moon. First of all, it's the full moon of the last sign of zodiac sign, Pisces. We're talking about direct sky. Remember, I do not practice Western astrology. According to direct sky and sidereal system, right now full moon in Pisces, getting in Pisces on Sunday evening. We have a full moon. Now, during the time we're entering to a very important cosmic holiday called Sukkot. I prepare for you a very short introduction. I'm sure a lot of you knows what is the Sukkot. You probably saw a lot of families, Jewish families, build structures for a week where men sleep inside. But it's not just any structure. There's a lot going on inside. And there's a very specific way how it's done, and the specific cosmic energy entering in the prayers we do, which is mainly, it's very, very important cosmic energy entering, because this is the energy we're going to start. Is called energy of Chassadym, of mercy. And there's a lot of secret. I'm going to explain to you a couple things, what tools we're using while we're celebrating Sukkot. But in a nutshell, the holiday was really given to us to straighten our imunah, our certainty, and as well the happiness for no reason. This is the whole holiday. It's really to awaken the happiness for no reason and pray for 70 nations to bring the peace, internal peace to the world. So there's lots going on. It's not just any structure. Satan, he loves to complicate things, but light it's simple. And you will think, how come in this simple structure, what's going on there? It can be so significant. It's super significant period of time. Now, I'm just gonna, if you look at the sky right now, you can see I actually left right now before full moon, and I left day before full moon. I want to show you something really, really special happening. First of all, full moon in Pisces. Usually Sukkot fall on full moon in Pisces. It's always fall on full moon, but especially Pisces. Now, many of you will have some answers because, especially on Sukkot, we need to be so happy, happiness for no reason, but sometimes you feel like a heavy energy. How come? Guess what? Because we have full moon in Pisces every year. It is not easy energy because of, Pisces require a lot of strength, character inside, because of the spine bone. It's really holding the whole zodiac system on themselves, and very high spirituality, but in the same time, because of the deep of waters and the 12th house, right? The Pisces coming from the 12th house, and the 12th house in a nutshell, it's house of behind the scene, house of sleeping, house of sometimes dark water, and the house of high emotions. And many times Pisces, they really came to the world not just to feel, to be sensitive, to feel other people pain, not just their own pain, right? Because if Pisces not in spirituality, it's really heavy energy they need to experience, because they feel a lot of pain, but really internally, mainly whatever pain connect to themselves. So Pisces, spiritual Pisces, is the walk in the righteous souls. So this Sunday, October 9, moon will be reaching full point at 23 degrees in Pisces. But before that, what I wanted to show you on Saturday and Shabbat, it's something super powerful. The moon will be in perfect conjunction with Jupiter. And it's such a special magical point. I checked, I think the last time what's happened 47 years ago. So many years ago, we had on Sukkot, day before Sukkot, day before full moon will be coming from, so to say, marriage with Jupiter. So we're going to have so much divine inspiration, especially on Shabbat. We're going to we can see, understand things on much higher level than we ever could. You understand? So, and it's important because the Pisces, we need to use this opportunity of energy of Pisces. And I always say, when I look at the sky, it's like really such a perfect, high intelligent build and create for us the schedule of the sky, of the solar system, stars, then to give us such a present, amazing present day before Sukkot full moon on Shabbat, to have a moon in perfect conjunctions with Jupiter. Now, what else we need to understand? So just for us, let me just move quickly to exactly the day of. Okay, so this is exactly the day of full moon. So you can see the full moon. We have a full moon, which is in 23 degrees, on Pisces. And it's important, not easy degree, because, Pisces, it's Jupiter's water sign, right? And the final in Jupiter there, right? And the final sign of the zodiac system, like I mentioned. Now, what's happening here in opposition, we have Virgo. Now, Pisces providing a connection that we all feel between Earth sign ruled by the internal Mercury. What is the Virgo? We have in opposition. It's really important. Every time when we have a full moon in sign, we always need to check what sign in opposition, because in 6 months, whatever's happened now in a full moon, we're going to receive benefit or opposite the way how we behave and how internally we feel, not even feel, how we knew to overcome certain things which can take us a little bit down, and how we can elevate ourselves. We're even going to see the benefit with the 6 months when we're going to have in Virgo. You understand how it's important? Because what is the Virgo? Virgo is internal Mercury, it's a Mercury student. It's perfectionist, right? With the flavor of the judgment. So we have to be careful, because the influence of Virgo in Virgo, look what's going on with Virgo we have, right? And it's the last, it's affecting the last water sign ruled by caring, righteous teacher, mentor. It's a Jupiter. So this full moon, we're actually going to feel energy of Virgo. We little bit can feel judgmental and start to look at some details. We have to completely be aware of that and to remove this energy, because while we're trying to organizing our thoughts due to the very strong Mercury, right? Because we have a Mercury, Venus, and Sun in Virgo. You understand? We're going to organize our thoughts. We won't try to be really focused and in balance. We're going to try to do that. It could also feel like us, as much as we make an effort, nothing coming together. It's possible, but we need to be aware of that. So we need to know how to hold on this energy and to use this energy, and to, especially if you guys celebrate Sukkot, as soon you enter Sukkot, inside of Sukkah, remember, it's actually even recommended not to speak too much, only to pray, to study, to smile, to sing. There's a reason behind it. It's a lot going on inside of the Sukkah, especially first few days, the most powerful. So the practical application to benefit from this full moon energy, it's, gain more clarity and perspective, connecting to our center column energy. What is the center column energy? It's a Tiferet, right? From the Tree of Life Reality, and who represents Tiferet? Yaakov, right? Really, really important. And this powerful, trio in Virgo can be used, like I said, can you imagine you have in Virgo right now such a powerful planets. You have a Mercury, you have a Venus, you have Sun, right? So we need to know how to use the trio in Virgo, which is a position of full moon, and kind of in instrumental way to keep us more grounded, practical. It's really good for the prayers, by the way. Try to collect our thoughts, not to go over well. As soon as you see some emotion comes, you're going to stop. You need to communicate with your emotions. You need to communicate with your mind, because your soul is not your mind. You need to know how to control and tell, okay, what is the thought right now? Is this going to serve me, or is going to distract me from the work I need to do? You understand? Because in order to connect to the limited reality, because we live in a really illusionary world. I know it's easy to say we feel things around us, But at least we need to know it is illusion, because in the upper level, there's no space, time, space, and motion. So by inspiring ourselves, we can tune to our most important spiritual moment. I have to tell you, this full moon, super, super important. I told you already in my previous video, October will determine the whole 2023, because lots going on, and we're going to feel a little bit like a cuckoo. Like we're going to feel one day, I know so much, I knew how to restrict. Another day I wake up, something happened, the way how I react. Yes, it's possible. At least you need to be aware of that and need to know how to stop, zoom out. It's almost like when you're on a food restriction. Remember, there's always about the moment. It's about the moment to open fridge, to look, and to close. It's all about the switch of the moment we have. This is what this October about, to know how to stop and switch in the right moment before the explosions happen. You understand? So it's extremely important what's happening in the sky. And I'm going to share with you. I'm going to right now share with you. Let me see. I prepared for you guys some cool PowerPoint. Let's see. Yeah, beautiful. Okay. So about Sukkot, I want to show you something, guys, really, really awesome, which is how it's connected to Tree of Life reality. Now, what's happened here? You see, we have Aravot. I put for you number 1. This is Aravot. Now, the four pieces, Pisces, the four vegetarian kingdom we have here, right? We have Aravot, which is willow branch. Then number 2, right? We have Lulav, which is palm branch. Then we have number 3, Chassadym, the myrtle branch, right? The myrtle branch. And then we have Etrog. You see, it looks like lemon, but it's not lemon. It's etrog, is the citron or citrus medica. Okay, this is how it's called. Now, a lot of people don't know, but those 4 species, the only one in vegetarian kingdom which is receive direct instruction from the creator. According to Oriya Kadosh, Arizal, it's one of the greatest Kabbalists. Many times I bring them to my explanation. He explained, in the vegetarian kingdom, everything has his own angel. Even grass has angel. It's the angel which is stand and telling to grass, grow, grow, grow. Now, these 4 species have no angel. They have directly connection to the creator. So creator telling them how to grow in when. Just imagine how much going on in a vegetarian kingdom in the world. So much growing every day, every time you discover some new, but only those 2 was chosen. And this is 4 tools we actually using for Sukkot. And they are very, very super, super powerful. So the Lulav and the 4 species we have, they connect to the 7 phases of internal light, which is Zeranpin. What is the Zeranpin? Zeranpin, everything which is start after Binan Chokhmah, which is, you can see I'm going to do this way. This is all Zeranpin. From Chesed until Yesod, it's all called Zeranpin. So we have a Chesed, Gvura, Tiferet, Netzach, Hod, Yesod, and Malchut. Okay, very important. They all connected to it. So, and it's injecting light into our DNA. It says in our books, in the righteous explain, we actually changing our DNA by using these tools and to make it new destiny for the year to come. How cool it is. And again, I want, for those of you who are completely new to what I'm saying, you'll think, how come by putting those combinations together, we're actually creating cosmic, energetical, powerful tool. It's almost like, Star Wars. They have, tools just by touching it, create different energetical force. This is really really unbelievable, because the 4 species, the species, my apology, it's actually represent the tetragram, the Yud-Ki Vav-Ki, right? The Yud-Ki Vav-Ki, we not pronounce Hey when you put together name of the creator. And Yud represent mortal. The branches represent Hey. The willow branches represent wife, and palm front represent Hey. The etrog, which is, so the Hey represent etrog, citrus, the hay, right? Which, because the last hay of Yud Kei Vav Kei, it's Malchut. And this is actually represent Malchut. If, for example, man married, this is represent his wife. So when he pray, when he touch with so much love, and when put together, there's a special prayer when you put together. It's a beautiful thing, really, how creator prepared for us, gave us so many tools in order for us to be totally in charge of what's happened in this dimension, to elevate this dimension and to bring the final redemption. And this is one of the most powerful tools. Okay, and what else I wanted to tell you guys? The myrtle branches establish connection to Chesed, to mercy. You understand? To be more kind, to be more they're available more for people. You understand? It's called in Hebrew Hadas. And by the way, the value of this is 69, which is 69 connect to the word Chaim, life. It's how beautiful, 69. And the three myrtle, by the way, branches establish the connection to Chesed, right? So the myrtle branches represent the myrtle. Let me see. The myrtle branches. It's represent. So we have a Chesed, Gvura, Tiferet, Hod, and Netzach, and Malchut. It's actually all together in this combination. We have completely the Zeranpin, all 6 Sfirot, which is located here. It's all actually located here in this combination. It's really, really beautiful. What else I want to tell you guys? So the holiday of Sukkot and this full moon, which is we're entering inside of the holiday of Sukkot, we're going to have for 7 days. So for 7 days, men will be sleeping inside of the sukkah, and even women can sleep if they want inside of sukkah. But mainly men, we eat only inside of the sukkah. And a lot of people, they bring the home work, they even workplace inside of sukkah. My teacher Raf used to stay in the sukkah day and night, only just to live for personal needs and right away to come back. This is how powerful to be inside of sukkah. And again, sukkah represent mainly chesed, the powerful energy of chesed from Tree of Life Reality, which is mercy. So we all need mercy. So while we're going to be inside of Sukkah, if you have any friends who have Sukkah, please use this opportunity. Go and spend at least some time inside of the Sukkah. And while you're inside of Sukkah, only have positive conversation. Take some books with you to study. Is longer you're going to stay in Sukkah, is more protection, because the Sukkah represent Or Makiv, surround light. This is another very, very important. Let me show you. I just wanted to show you. When men start to pray, they put the whole etrog and the etrog, lulav and etrog together, and there's a special prayer. When they merge them together, they cannot separate them until they finish like a set of prayers. I just want to show you. There's so many different size of etrog. It's just unbelievable. This is how sukkah. You probably, many of you saw how sukkah is. Some of you have your own sukkot. So sukkah needs to have at least 4 sides. The one side can be open, but it's, in order for sukkah to be complete, it's need to have 4 walls, and it's always need to be covered by natural. Many times we use in special bamboo. It's made from bamboo, and it's called in Hebrew schach. And during the day, when a light of the sun coming, and you will see like a stream of sun coming from inside, it's actually very powerful. There's a lot of secrets behind it as well. This is the energetical force. Even when we do meditation, we can remember this moment when you enter inside of Sukkah and you see the streams of the light coming from bamboo or from schach, whatever you're using. You need to remember the stream of the light coming. And when you do meditation, you need to imagine during the meditation, this is how you receive the light coming from above, from really the highest source inside of us to clean ourselves. And by the way, the schach cannot be covered by anything on top. It needs to be completely open sky. So, if, for example, it's going to rain, nobody can stay inside of the sukkah. It's only when it's really dry you can be inside of the sukkah. So it's really, really powerful holiday. So what else I wanted to mention to you guys? What really, really important, we need to learn really to understand ourselves. We need to understand ourselves for a different period of time during the different cosmic energy, because it's really important to accept yourself, to understand who you are. And it's not just enough to order yourself to be a certain way. You need to make from place of a lot of love and balance. And in order for us to give love to the world, to other people, we really need to understand who we are and how to give love to yourself. Time, basic time to give to yourself, time for meditation, time to quiet your mind, to learn about your body. Because when you quiet your mind, you can understand how your body works, how your body reacts to certain thoughts you have. So it's really important. So when you're going to sit in Sukkah, I really recommend for all of us, because this holiday represents the prayer for 70 nations. And what's happening in the world right now, we need peace like never. Peace within us and peace around us, peace in our countries, everything. So we need to use this opportunity during the Sukkot to pray for different nations, to pray for people who you disconnect, send them a lot of love, a lot of energy, because with that, something really magical happened. We're receiving something new inside of us. Why? Because we're going out of comfort zone. It's always easy to see, to be sad, and to judge, and to analyze, and to feel righteous, especially in the full moon when you have a Virgo gonna in a position of Pisces. She's gonna give us some influence, some energy to analyze and to look for perfection. We always need to see everything perfect, and if there's anything needs to be done better, it's something else. But in a nutshell, to accept who you are first, to love yourself in order for you to start your spiritual process. It's extremely important. And another thing I want to ask you guys, during the Sukkot, try to reach out to people, invite them to your house, because every time when you invite people, you bring the new energy, you're sharing with other people, you're sharing your time, your love, your cooking, right? And when people leave, you feel like a new energy inside of the house. This is how it's important, Sukkot, by the way, one of the holidays, it's really, really important to invite people to spend time together, to eat together, to study together. Okay, so I think it's all what I want to say at this moment. I wish you guys Shabbat Shalom. I wish you Chag Sameach, happy holidays, and I will talk to you soon. Bye bye.